Hello, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, chat. Got some people piling in. Great to see. I am here with StarJump Ender. I'm not sure if you're there, Ender,
Hola.
but there he is. You can see the Ender is on the phone icon, which obviously means he is here.
Ender's
Hopefully,
on the line.
oh, my camera just went out of focus. Come on, camera. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Hopefully everybody is doing good. It is going to be a night of once again checking out the Polaris, checking out the Starlancer, but this time taking them on the maiden voyages in and around Microtech, checking them out, possibly landing on a moon or planet, and all that kind of good fun stuff. We did check it out the other day on stream in the PTU, just in the hangar. Servers were a little rough, but it was a lot of fun. Got a few opinions on both ships, especially the Polaris. A lot good, like 98% good, and 2%. I'd love for them to take a look at. A few things that I think they could improve upon, but it's all pretty minor. Starjump Starlet, hope you're well. Salute to you. Um,
Hello, Starlet.
but yeah, so we'll talk about those. We'll obviously do our normal talking about Star Citizen. That should go without, it should not be any sort of surprise. Speculating on some things. Obviously, IAE fast approaching, November 22nd, December 5th, I believe. And we'll talk a little
Yep.
bit these two new ships in relation to IAE, what else is coming, and how maybe some speculation on why we're testing these right now and not the other new ships, but there could be some reasons behind that. We will also, what else? We'll just see where the conversation goes tonight. Real quick, before we kind of get into anything, remind everybody that during IAE, I like to do giveaways if I can. That's kind of the one event I really try to do that if possible. So I will be, and we'll go over this a few times. Actually, let me turn off my main screen here. Remember, I will be doing poster giveaways. That's definitely something I want to do. Some Argo ATLS suits, including the one I own currently. Probably gift that to someone. I do have a starter pack, an Avenger starter pack. Um, and
Yeah.
then out of the old pockets, I think I might fund two Intrepids for giveaway and a Starlancer Max, which is definitely ready to go. That's one I purchased to check out. And we'll see. We'll start those during IAE. We'll see how lucky everyone is. Beyond that, we will probably be doing, a ton of IAE coverage during the event. That goes without saying. We'll be discussing ships. I'm sure we'll be talking all about the ship show that they will inevitably have. There's always a ship show where John Crew and Ben Curtis talk about new stuff coming. If there's any addition, usually IAE is focused on ships, but if there's any other additional news, whether it's gameplay related, 1.0 related, 4.0 related, any of that stuff, we'll of course cover it. And then last but not least, I think we are really pushing to do a StarJump Fleet Builders episode during the event. And center it around base building of some sort. For those of you who haven't seen StarJump Fleet Builders, you can check it out on our YouTube channel. So head over there and check that out. It is a show where we use Hangar Link and StarJump Fleet Viewer to build speculative fleets for speculative gameplay. So it is a show that is a lot of speculation. So if you like speculation and people wildly thinking about the what ifs and the how comes, Fleet Builders can be a lot of fun, and it's not really a versus show, but it's essentially where you can see two different people's opinions on how to solve a problem.
Yep.
So that being said, chat, how are you doing tonight? Hopefully everyone in chat had a great weekend and is excited about this week. Ender, I know you're excited about this week. Work.
Uh, I mean,
that's
yeah,
that's gonna be
work.
my
It's
week
all
too.
work. It's
It's
all
all
work.
work. It's all work.
Oof.
That's all work.
But I got to tell you, we're getting rapidly closer to IE starting, and I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I am too.
Um,
You
yeah,
also had a
I'm
pretty big
excited
weekend
about the
yourself,
Intrepid.
right?
I did. We did stuff and
Mm-hmm,
did
mm-hmm.
things, and I worked, but I also renewed my vows with the waifu.
Renewed the vows with the
And
wife. How did it go?
it was wonderful. Bingo was there. Is Bingo in chat?
Bingo
I haven't
Winchester
seen
is
his
in
name
chat.
yet.
He is in chat.
Hey there, Bingo. We had fun. Bingo came down with his daughter. I guarantee you, yeah, he even said it. Sofa King tired.
Self-contained.
Bingo, you are a goddamn trooper.
How far was it? How far of a
Uh,
drive was it for Bingo?
I mean, a round trip, 18 hours would be about
Ooh,
correct if I was, yeah, 9 hours one way.
yeah,
So,
and that's
but the good news is, Bingo, you spent at least 24 hours not driving.
right. And that kind of reminds me, like, that is why our StarJump community is important, and why we have so much doing this stuff. Like, it's whether the game Star Citizen is successful or explodes into flames, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, we've all made a lot of really great community connections. We're a little family here, and that is
Love the
again,
community that
yeah,
we've
it's
built.
awesome. So, all right, let's see here. Let me get a few things in. Okay. That being said, Ender is downloading the PTU. He's already done a character copy. I'll be switching to the PTU here momentarily. Hopefully, we have a good night and that the PTU gods are with us. That's always a little bit of a, tighten the butthole cheeks and just hope for the best, but we'll see. The other night, it was getting hit very hard because everyone was running in to check out the Polaris. So we'll see how tonight goes. Let's go ahead and see if I can get this started. I'll start Star Citizen first. Going to take a minute, then I'll switch over to where you can all see it. That being said, what did I do this weekend?
What did you do this weekend?
I dealt with some family stuff in Michigan, and had to go deal with that. It was a quick trip, quick turnaround. It was very busy, doing a lot of chores around the house and stuff like that. Then got back today, and pretty much my entire day today was spent cleaning out the garage and the basement to get ready for an expansion I'm going to do in the basement. So it was a lot of work. I'm actually pretty worn out today, but otherwise, good day. Good day. Talked to some other Star Citizen peeps out there just through Discord about some various things that they had brought to my attention that were kind of interesting. But other than that, say Bingo says also Ender's dog saw me smoking and now thinks I am some sort of supernatural apparition or demon. Yeah, it'll.
He's not wrong. She apparently absolutely lost her shit when she saw him smoking out back.
By the way, Ender, I did send a friend request in the PTU when you do get on.
Oh, excellent. I'm actually, let me take a look. I'm about 75% or more done. I don't do well with
It's all good.
math.
So I'm going to turn on my main screen here, and here we are. Okay. For some reason, let's see if this works. We're going to try USA. We'll give that a shot first, and we'll see how it does. Yeah. What else? Everyone, how's everyone preparing for IAEs? Anyone getting the wallet ready? Is anyone getting ship melting ready? Has anyone been using Hangar.link and or StarJumpFleetViewer.com to mess around with your fleets and try things out and see what you want versus what you don't want? Let me know. Lightsmith SC says making my purchase official. Okay, let's see. 1 second, everybody.
Making the Perseus official. That's awesome. I got a official Perseus myself, courtesy of StarJump Grim. Made it possible for me to fly the sword of Perseus around.
Sorry, I'm back.
No, you're good. I even might name mine after the sword of Perseus. So,
very good.
Which is going to be hard for everyone to pronounce, I think. Because I could go with the actual sword that Perseus of myth carried, or I could go with the sword that Percy Jackson carries in
Vivian Nocturne.
The Percy Jackson series, which is I can't remember the pronunciation. Anaklusmos, I think is what it is.
I hope they
Riptide. It's Riptide.
Oh, okay. I hope that they allow ship naming on the Perseus. ASD,
I do too. I hope they do.
ASD says snap them in your server. Awesome. Cool. Hopefully the server's working well. So far it seems to be okay. Vasily says, question, if you're going to tour ships, can you put some mouse smoothing on? Possibly. Possibly. Is that in the options? I don't even know if I have mouse smoothing.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Is that an option? Oh, look.
Yeah, I don't know what mouse smoothing is.
I'll be honest with you, Vasily, while I'm not against it, my computer is also my work computer, so I try not to jank any settings unless it's a game setting. If it's a game setting, I can definitely do it. If it's a out-of-game setting, I have to leave everything where it is because that's how I do my work, and I'm all turning down your own DPS can help. Oh, okay, gotcha. Just slower mouse movements, essentially what you're saying. Yes, I can do that. I can do that. Naming my Polaris Kid Icarus, Bingo says.
Good name.
Stoica says you can name it after me, the Grimace. I'm not saying that's a bad idea. Let's see. We'll see. Escape, options, controls, mouse smoothing. Okay, yes, I will do that. For you, I will do it. Mouse smoothing. Oh, okay, gotcha, yeah. Where does people generally turn it? Is like half enough? 0.5? Oh, geez. That is real swimmy. That's too much. I can't even play like that. Oh, my God. Let me try a little bit lower. I see what it's doing, though. So I can see how that would be beneficial to touring ships. Just a little... We'll try 0.25, okay? We'll see how that goes. Hopefully that's a little easier on the eyes. Because I know what you mean. Vasily can get a little kind of all over the place sometimes. Hopefully that's a little better. Ender, I will say server seems to be working okay.
Excellent.
While I'm waiting on you, I'm going to pull up a few snub and vehicles to kind of possibly load in some of the ships, do some of that testing.
I'm getting real close. I'm just waiting on something from work to happen so that I can
it's all good.
End my day.
1 to 0.24 is great. Okay, cool. Thanks, Sleepwalker, for the... Or Sleepworker? Walker or worker? Could be anything. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. XQ, hope you're well, dude. Salute. Hope you're having a good day. Not sure what time it is for you. Bingo, that's some commitment, though. I'm not paying attention. Bingo, that's some commitment, though, driving. You did the same, not as far, but you did the same when Equinox went on and came up and helped me with the booth, which was awesome. Really appreciate that. Alright, I may have to turn my mouse smoothing down just a tad, because it's still pretty swimmy. Alright, let's see here. Let me adjust that. Control. Let me try like 0.14. Let's try that out. A little bit X, a little bit, my dude. But I'm doing all right. Won't be a super late night. Citizen Ninja says, my wallet is ready for the Intrepid, Terrapin, Medical Variant, Guardian, and hopefully 890 Jump paints. Already got the Polaris and Starlancer. Oh, I did see a couple Polaris paints leaked out. Nothing crazy, just slight color tint variations from the look of it, unless the thumbnails I saw were, you know, not color corrected enough, which does happen sometimes with SC leaks. But I am excited for some Polaris skins. I can only imagine how much the Polaris and the 890 Jump skins are going to be. They're probably going to be pretty costly.
What do you think of, or I should say, when do you think we will see some new Aero skins and Spirit skins?
Spirit skins? They do like to give the Spirit skins. It would shock me. Wait a minute. Did the Spirit win any?
It's gonna get a best in show skin.
Okay,
sure.
Well that's good.
It made it top 2. It was
right. So it's gonna get kind of the right. So it's gonna get one of the kind of blue and white kind of. Okay, I already have an Ursa medical over here. Fate C's out here. Okay, just gonna move these around and get ready for spawn in eviction. Can't wait to see the Guardian, Ben says. Citizen Kilroy says, yeah, that Thundercloud was only the Percy, right? You talking about that special paint? Isn't it called Thundercloud? I thought it was Thundercloud. Maybe it's Thundercloud. Right?
Thunderclouds, I think, is the correct one. Thunderclap is, I believe, for the porn version of Star Citizen.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Hope this isn't bugged.
I think it is. I think you're bugged.
You know what I need to do? I need to claim this ship real quick.
Let me close this crap. I believe.
Vasily, I think what Ender wants is a blue and gold for the Arrow. I'm not sure.
I would love to have. Honestly, I'd love to have an Invictus paint for Senior 55.
Oh,
thank
Senior
you.
55. Thank you. Just saw that. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Giving you the double salute for that. Thank you for that subscription.
When the storms drip rain. I would love to get an Invictus paint for the F7 Mark II, the F8, and the Era.
Please visit us again.
Because those are my fighters. You know what I mean? I love that Invictus paint quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I think they look cool. Although, wouldn't mind having something customized.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
Actually, correct me if I'm wrong on this. During CitizenCon, when they showed off the paints, that does not look good. It looks like something is. Oh dear. Oh dear. What is going on? Is that wind?
No, so it's just a bug with this ship not being able to be despawned out of my hangar, but I also can't get in it. And there comes the actual ship down there. It's like a leftover one. It's so weird. You know what I need to do? I need to retrieve my a ship with a tractor beam so I can move it.
Yeah.
SA, hope you're well.
Or blow that thing up.
Jeez,
oh, but it's not yours, so it won't let you blow it up.
It's just being an ass. Okay, you know, let me see if I can send both of them down real quick. Let me see if I can store the one and see if it'll take both of them down. PTU, what are you going to do? PTU.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Anyway, the paints that they showed off, I'm sorry, I'm having trouble thinking. I'm just so tired.
Let me forgive you, bud.
What's the word I'm thinking of?
I will
Orc
say,
paints.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
yeah,
that a sign of being able to customize your own paints? Or
so I've been told
that
yes.
a sign of... Okay.
Yep. I was told that you're going to be able to have an orc palette for your armor and ships and vehicles.
What? Okay, so it's only an orc palette, so I wouldn't be able to do that randomly for, like, my ship.
Unless you created, like, your own secondary org that's just you and you created an org paint scheme.
Then I'd have to choose.
Now,
which
well,
paint
here's the
to
thing.
work.
You're supposed to be able to... All right, let me see if I can... That may have worked, storing it. That may have worked. Now, the only other thing I can think of is if you... I mean, you will be able to paint ships in the future. They are still going to do that, so...
Okay, okay. That's
Yeah.
what I was asking, is if that's going to
Yes.
be a thing in the future.
Yeah, yes, you definitely...
That's pretty cool.
I know the last time they were asked about it, that yes, that was still going to be
Vehicle
doable.
selected.
Cool.
Oh, Soul Citizens just raided with a party of 69
Look at
viewers.
that.
Solid number. Soul Citizens, I hope you're well. Fast Car, Griff, hope you all had a great stream. There's Jade Star Watcher, salute to you all. Thank you for that stream. We're just going to be checking out some ships here if the PTU plays nice. Thank you so much for that raid. That is very much appreciated. What did you guys talk about tonight? Hopefully good stuff. I haven't been on a Soul Citizens episode in a long time. That's got to change. Admiral Kusanagi, hope you're well.
Either. I would like to join all of you on Soul Citizen soon.
All right.
Yeah.
So I did not bring up my F7A. Let's try this again. Yeah, thank you so much for that raid, though. I really appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your community over this way. We're just talking Star Citizen. We are going to check out the Starlancer and Polaris. I've already seen them, but wanted Ender to be able to check them out, and we'll take it on its maiden voyage. I have not flown it anywhere yet, so
Selected. Stand by.
Entering
we need
the
to see if
Citizen
this
universe
works.
shortly.
I am doing well, thanks so much, Soul Citizens crew. It's just been a busy weekend. It really has. It really has. This is not a good sign.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
You know what I want to do though? Now that I was able to store that broken ship, I want to see. You know what? I'm going to store this vehicle too. Let it completely store, and then I'm going to change servers. Had this issue happen before. Hope everyone that was hanging out on the Soul Citizens channel had a entertaining evening. Those of you that don't know me, I'm StarJump Grim, one part of StarJump. StarJump Ender's on the horn as well. Why won't my vehicle start? That's interesting. Okay, that's so weird. I keep having to manually turn engines on. But StarJump makes all kinds of content on our YouTube channel. We do some streaming. We do charity stuff for St. Jude's. And, of course, we have Hangar.link and StarJump Fleet Viewer. Where do you go and play with your ships, play with your fleets, all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We're going to try. We're going to see if PTU behaves. No guarantees, obviously. This is the PTU.
It is indeed the PTU.
Artemis says, will you be testing what ships can fit in the Polaris hangar tonight? I'm curious about the Vanguard and Raft. I don't have either one of those, and the Vanguard definitely can. I'm pretty sure it can, at least. I'm pretty sure it can. Not definitely can. Pretty sure it can. The F-8C, or the F-8 Lightning does, in terms of heavy fighters.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
You know what?
It's a great ship to have fit.
Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see here. Ursa.
2 megs left, Grim. 2 megs left.
All right, see, it's saying to claim my Ursa. That's so weird. I'm going to see if, you know, I got to do this little trick here. I'm going to deliver the regular Ursa and see if it'll take that one down. I had this issue the other day with ships left in my hangar, and this was the way to get rid of it. See, this is Garage 10. Why don't I just bring it up here? I want it on Garage 10.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
Let's try a
retrieval
vehicle
system.
then. Yeah, the Vulture does fit. I know a lot of people are very happy about that. Vulture does fit.
Does that mean the Prospector fits as well?
I'm pretty sure it does, if it's not too tall. Pretty sure it does. Okay, let's let's see if this works, people. What I'm trying to do is get that Ursa to store. So both that Ursa and that F8C, while they were here, they weren't totally here, and it was messing up my hangar. Actually says I got a friend that fit 2 Gladiators and 1 Hornet inside the Polaris. Yeah, I mean it's a big hangar. I mean it fits. It's technically considered a small hangar, so it gives you an idea of what a small hangar can fit.
Oh yeah,
you can get pretty creative with it.
I'm sorry, that is an invalid request.
Yeah, right. See, yep, it's doing that thing. It's doing that thing. Okay, so here's what I gotta do. I gotta leave the hangar. Gotta do this old trick. I gotta leave my hangar. I think they need to tone down Hunger and Thirst just a smidge. They're a little too aggressive.
an RSI skin for the Vulture. Like a...
Just need an RSI skin for the Vulture. Is that because you think it should be an RSI ship?
What are you talking about? No saves available, son of a bee. Alright, that's fine. I'm just gonna...
Everyone, we're gonna keep hitting this this hammer.
Oh, I wish I could go back. I had a pretty amazing looking... Oh, you know what?
Sirs.
Oh, I got him,
Assault
Grim.
vehicle retrieval
yeah.
system.
Oh, I got my guy. You're gonna love it.
I can't wait.
You are gonna love this. This is... Alright, you know what? We're gonna do a couple more things here.
Wait a minute, where is... Alright, what is going on here? Now my Ursa rover isn't showing up in my list.
Yeah.
That is so weird. Okay, so obviously we got an issue. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to exit to menu real quick. Totally restart the game. It does happen. When we come back in the game, we're going to claim the ships from the ASOP terminal in the terminal, and then we're going to go in. That fixed it last time for me. We'll see if it works. I do suspect that those will become flyable at the end of the year, like at SitCon, and I not released in time to go against the Polaris. Yeah, so that's going to be the big question: is what ships come out when during this event. I'm still not fully convinced that we're getting all the ships that quote unquote have leaked out. I still think the Guardian is like a 4.0 post IAE ship. It'll come out this year, but not at IAE. That's my thinking. I could totally be wrong. I don't have any sort of information on this. Because the Mirai Misk Day, I think, will be dominated by the Starlancer. Now, the other way they could go with that, and this is very possible, is that the Starlancer and Polaris will drop the day before CitizenCon in like the CitizenCon activation patch. And then those ships are just out. And then for RSI Day, maybe we'll get something new. I don't know. Or maybe they'll surprise us with something. But on Mirai Miss Day, then they'd release the Guardian. That is still possible. That's still possible.
New Babbage, right? That's where my
New
home
Babbage,
is.
yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and play it real quick.
New Babbage Spaceport has separate ship and ground vehicle terminals. Oh, that's right. That's right. Thank you, Vasily. You know what? I'm going to go to the ground terminal and claim. I'm going to see if I can claim that Ursa. Where are the ground terminals? I forget. Can you get the? You can get to those from the spaceport, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. You've
thought
got to
you
go
could.
to the...
Because isn't there a ground terminal underneath the spaceport?
I thought that was underneath the common area.
There is one there. We'll try.
I haven't been there since the update, so...
Okay, I did send that friend request again, by the way. The ground terminal's on the opposite side of the spaceport. Just walk across the main lobby. Okay, cool. I think I remember where they're at.
Gotcha.
I'm loading up the game again now, everyone. I'll switch back over. Yeah, so bingo, what happened was, and this is a good word of warning for all of you, do not leave ships in your hangar. Don't. It will break stuff. So the Ursa and the F8C were left in my hangar previously. Now, when I come in, they're technically listed as claimable, and when I claim them, they do claim, but the ship hull is still sitting in my hangar. And what it can do is it can cause you to get locked out of your hangar. And so this has happened to me a couple times just in the last month. The way to solve that, or at least it's been solving it for me, other people have not had luck, is to go to an ASOP terminal. In the terminal, claim the ships there, let them claim, then go to your hangar, and it should be okay. So ASD, I mean, possibly also, I'm thinking that this just may be a IAE with a lot of flight ready ships. They did tell us it'll come this year, so I do feel confident in that. Now, if both variants are coming, that's a different question, because I do think there's multiple variants of the Guardian. But we'll definitely be getting the Polaris Starlancer. We're going to be getting the Crusader Intrepid and the Medical Terrapin. That's 4 flight ready ships there, and that's more than we've ever had flight ready at one event. I think so. Already, already on confirms, they're batting 100, and then possibly Guardian. We'll have to see. And then the rumored Anvil concept ship. So yeah.
I don't think we're going to see the Guardian. I don't think we're going to get the Guardian. It's flyable.
Yeah, we'll see. I think they said this year, but that this year doesn't mean IAE. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Supreme Ogie says, when will the Perseus come out? We do not know, but I'll be honest with you. I think the Perseus isn't far off. My thinking there is that I think the Perseus is out of all the big ships they showed in that video, that silhouette video, I think the Perseus is the one going into production next, and is probably already in production.
To answer your question with my words, Supreme, not soon enough.
Yeah. I think what we could do is
soon enough too.
If I'm really high on copium, okay, I mean like really smoking a big fat blunt of hopium, then we could get the Perseus flight ready at Invictus, which I think would be pretty cool. Like from a
that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
However, in a little bit more of a realistic thing, I think we could get the exterior tourable like we did the Polaris at Invictus. That seems to me very doable. But what this is gonna be a test of is, after building a big ship like the Polaris, how quick can they make a smaller ship like the Perseus, where it's time to see how efficient that is, you know what I mean, building within the ship families, and hopefully it does work and makes things efficient. I'm seeing the trains.
Oh, your server just filled up.
It's okay. You know what? This server is a little jank. I'm about to switch over to the game, everyone. Just a second. This server's a little jank in there. Let me come to the menu.
All right, I sent you a party invite. I'll send you another once you get to the menu.
Yep, sounds good.
Ooh, Rainy, that is a Rainy. I apologize. How do you say your name? Is it Rainy? Anyway, I would love to have that, but let's not get people's hopes up. That would be bad.
What I do think we could get, though, is we could get a good preview look at the Perseus on one of the days. And the reason I'm thinking that is there's definitely going to be a ship show. And it's very possible, if some preliminary work has been done on the Perseus, I can tell you this, something's been done to it, because in the silhouette, there's a few silhouette changes to it that are not in the holo model, that are definitely different. One of them being the main guns. The main guns look different than they do from the holo model. So just from that alone, we know someone's touched it to some degree. It's very possible that we could in their all ships video get a preview of the Perseus and like how it's coming along.
Yeah.
John Crew once said, I forget where he said that, it was recently, He said IAE is where we look at ships from a manufacturer standpoint. So it would make sense that with the Polaris coming out, obviously they're talking about RSI. It would make sense that the Perseus would be revealed. Okay, we're going to try a different server.
My hope is that the medevac is
server.
coming at IAE. Here, Graham, I'm going to give you leader. Oh, you
sorry.
Yep,
it's all good.
Your server's still.
I'll say this.
Making you party leader, and I'll just join when I can.
It didn't pull you in?
No, you weren't leader.
God, I'm sorry. That was stupid. That was very stupid.
You're a leader now, so.
Okay. If this is full, I'll back out. We'll try it again. So what I will say is the Apollo's definitely had some work too. When you look at it in that silhouette video, there's definitely some parts and pieces on there that are not in the holo model. I can tell you that from like 100% facts. As someone who's messed around with the holo model for the Apollo a lot, the model that's in that silhouette video is different. Okay, which again means someone has done a pass on it. Now, maybe it's concept work, whatever, but someone has been touching the Apollo up to this point. Could it surprise drop on RSI day? Anything's possible.
God, I wish. Oh, sorry. If it does, Grim, just gonna say it.
Yeah.
Expect me to be screaming happiness.
Be a good day for you. Be a good day.
That's you know what's funny is of the ships, right? The Apollo is the one that I have been most excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the ones that I didn't think I would get, not because I didn't want it,
the Apollo,
but because I just wasn't sure I would be able to get it.
Yeah. Which one is that?
The Apollo.
Oh yeah. You know, the funny thing is, Quinn says CIG don't surprise drop concept ships though. What do you mean? Oh, Hermes Conrad, thanks for cheering 510 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Giving you the double salute. Really appreciate that. Thank you for that support. By the way, got a good crowd tonight. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Listen to me and Ender try to get in the server. 101 over 102 over on YouTube and looking at about 80 on Twitch. Thank you all for hanging out with us. So they don't drop new concept ships on us as flight ready at IAE, but the Apollo is not a concept
ship. Don't leave
ship.
your server if you haven't already.
Say again.
Don't leave.
Okay.
Don't leave your server if you haven't already.
All right. Nope. I'm still in Central.
All right, I'm joining.
But also, they have showed us some development work on the Apollo already. I believe it was an ISC episode, and I believe it was about a year ago. They did do a slight interior tour of the Apollo. It was very brief, but it showed like the medical bay and stuff. The funny thing is my only real critique with the Polaris has to do with its medical bay. I wish the Polaris borrowed a little bit more heavily from the Apollo medical bay in a couple ways, and I'll talk about that when we go there. Are you? I'm not sure who said it, but I mean they have showed us surprise concept ships at IAE and Invictus. Not flight ready, obviously, but concept ships. That has definitely happened before. The Ironclad was a surprise drop. No one expected it.
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembark.
Doesn't mean they're going to do it now. I mean, currently the rumor is for an Anvil concept ship on Anvil Day. Anvil's the last day in the schedule. Typically, that's where they drop new concepts. I mean, I say typically, never, never doubt CIG to like switch things up though.
Yeah. Artemis, why do you say expect a big price increase?
50% of Apollo on this tier 1 bids.
Because the tier 1 beds were already part of it.
If it goes flight ready, there'll be a price increase, but if it's still
35%.
Yeah, I think
jump,
it was Execute usually said that the price increases to flight ready are like 10 to 15%. But I will say that if the Apollo's still concept, I doubt it will go up in price much. But if it goes flight ready, it definitely will.
I just don't see it jumping the 30%.
So
15% makes sense.
So what's the current price of it?
Apollo
Is it
Medevac is
250 or 220 or something like that?
Yeah, I think 220. I was able to upgrade a ship, my C1 or A1 to it.
So that'd be like a $75 increase, taking it over the $300 mark. I get
it's
why.
$275 standalone. This is just the medevac. $275 standalone.
Damn. Okay,
250 war bond.
So even worse.
I don't see it jumping 30%.
Yeah, that gets awfully expensive for a medical ship, even with the tier 1 bed. I mean, I see what you're saying there, because typically the T1s are locked behind landing zones and big monster capitals like the Idris and Javelin. It'll be interesting to see what they do. I don't think they're going to do that, but we'll see.
The medical change has made the tier 1 not really that much different than
at least
tier 2 and 3.
At least until more Death of a Spaceman comes online. You know, like the resources
until
for the bed
more Death of a
and all that.
Spaceman.
You know. And I've had a lot of people say to me, "Well, yeah, but remember, we're going to have the regen goo and the you know, the resources for the bed and this and that." And I'm like, yes, they've said that. We don't have it yet, though. And until we have it, we got to take a little bit of that with a grain of salt. It's outlined that way.
No, Vasily, I don't.
We're supposed to get it that way, but we'll have to see. Vasily says, do you think the RSI line will continue all the way through the Arastra and Orion? No, I don't, unfortunately, because the Arastra and the Orion utilize an industrial tile set, so to speak, asset set, and that's not what CIG has. As a matter of fact, they specifically said the reason they're going to do the Perseus is because it shares asset with the Polaris. I actually think the Galaxy is going to have a little pin put in it for a bit, and I don't think we're going to see the Arastra or the Orion for a little while.
Supreme Hoagie, I personally hope not. I don't want drop pods.
Ooh, this server's a little...
But
let me go back to the hangar bay.
Yeah. I don't think drop pods are going to be something that they do. It doesn't make sense lore wise, but maybe I'm wrong.
Back here, I forget where they're at. Surface access. Here we go.
It would. To me, doing drop pods would make drop ships that they have made kind of pointless.
Yeah, they don't seem to be going the drop pod. Let's see. Oops. RC. Where can I? Let me think. Can I? Let's just go there. Lady Space Patrol. Refound. Thank you for that subscription. Appreciate it. Salute to you. Giving you the double salute. Thank you very much. Lady
Senor,
Space Patrol.
thanks for gifting that sub.
Oh, did he? Oh, yes. Thank you, Senor. Is it Senor or Senor?
I think it's Senor.
Okay. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Community looking out over here. Lady Space Patrol, though, no, I don't think we're going to get 600i rework information on Origin Day. I haven't heard.
Please visit.
I haven't heard anything about that. I think it's just a very low priority right now for them. It's not, and I don't mean to say that's a low priority for all of us, but I think for them it's a low priority. Okay, so this is already Sanit's retreat. Okay, let's see if this works here. Go to my hangar now. I know they haven't spoken about it, but I want to see the Crucible in game soon. I would love to see repair ships. I am actually a little surprised we haven't seen anything about repair ships. I think what you're going to hear, Chris, first about the Crucible is just a massive rework of it. I'll be honest with you. I don't think they're going to be working on the Crucible in any way within the next 14 months. Now, that's not to say that the concept team is not taking a concept pass on it, right? We'll have to see when that translates to a new concept being revealed and then it going into production. It's going to require a big enough rework that they're going to want to talk to the community about it, much like how they did with the Pioneer. So I would put the level of Crucible rework being on level of the Pioneer rework. Papa Will's
Artemis, I don't see Helldivers being the deciding factor for a dropship. Especially, again, you would be literally making every dropship that they have made obsolete by creating drop pods. So I don't see it happening.
I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that CIG has actually come out and said that they're not going to do drop pods. Pretty certain that's the case. Love them or hate them, I'm pretty certain CIG has said that's not the way they're going to go. They were asked just the other day on the Star System Live episode if parachutes were coming. They also said no to parachutes, but they have something we're going to get. It's just not going to be a parachute. I think it's going to be something more like some sort of jetpack, or maybe a pack that just slows your fall through jets, like little thrusters or something. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm still of the mindset that they will switch back to that, Quinn.
Yeah, more and more.
I'm not saying that I think it's what they should do, although I do think it's what they should do. But I think that they're going to switch back eventually.
I also don't know personally if I would trust CIG's physics engine with drop pods.
Wingsuits, drop pods.
I feel like you would fly
anything
through the planet, or
parachutes worry me.
Yeah.
I feel like if I did a parachute, I would end up blown 12 miles off course by wind.
Yeah, the hangar is loud, everyone. I'm going to turn it down. Bear with me. Let me see if this works. Sorry about that. I forgot the game's loud as hell. Hopefully that's better, everybody. I've been having to turn the game way down. Okay, the Ursa just fell
I put my
through.
game at about 50%.
So I used to do that. Now I can't even do that. I have to turn it down to damn near like 10%. Otherwise, it's just too loud. Yeah.
Really? That's crazy.
Okay, so I see the Ursa medevac falling through the ground, and it's still in the hangar. So this should be real interesting. It's on top of the Starlancer, bouncing around. Good stuff.
Samuel, they do have them in Squadron 42, but I do not believe they're going to bring them to anything else.
Do they have drop pods in Squadron? I don't even know.
They talked about it at some point having them. I think he's considering what they fired at the ships with the Vandal, whatever they're called.
The little boarding things.
Yeah, I think he's considering those drop pods. Maybe I'm wrong.
Are you on my server? Or I mean,
yeah,
are you in my hangar yet?
About to be. I'm waiting for the door to open.
Oh man, I still see this Ursa bouncing around on there. Hopefully it stays down. I pulled the Starlancer out first. Check this bad boy out.
Looks good. God damn, you're right. It is so loud in here. Hold on. Good
What is this Ursa doing? Good God.
All right, there. Good Lord, that's loud.
Where is... Is that you?
Yeah. Oh, here. I wanted to show you.
Oh yeah, let me see.
I thought you would like. I made Randy's cousin.
That looks just like my character in GTA RP, except the
This is Randy's cousin, Cuppa. So Fonda Dix.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at the exterior of this ship first.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Is this the first time you're seeing it in game, Ender?
This is the first time I'm seeing it in game.
This is the obviously the CitizenCon paint, the sapphire. Otherwise, it's just like chrome.
Yeah, I'm actually going to get a top-down view.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can actually drive this thing out of here. Stand by.
Good luck. It's a good-looking paint.
Yeah, it's. I really like the sapphire paint. Let me see if I can just get this thing out of here. Everyone, bear with me here.
We go options, controls. Where is the mouse?
Okay, that's not a good sign.
Is it mouse sensitivity and curves? Where was that setting?
It's in controls, mouse sensitivity. Let's pull this over here so it won't interfere with any of the ships.
And what do you usually have it at?
I have it at 0. I put it at 0.14. You know what, Bingo? I'm not gonna. I think mine was just mouse smoothness.
Okay, I am confused. It is not there. Oh, mouse smoothing.
I think they were just asking that though for streaming.
0.4. Yeah, but I'm wanting to see if it does something for.
You gotta be careful. I will say you gotta be careful. It makes things feel a little draggy. As a matter of fact, I might turn it down a little bit even more. I think I'm gonna go to controls. Oh no, mine's back to 0. Oh,
I set mine to 0.4.
I'm gonna do to 0.05. I'll do that. Just give it a little bit. Okay. All right, everybody. Here is the MISC Starlancer in a gorgeous sapphire blue. This is essentially what I'll be giving away. Looks pretty. It's a nice looking MISC ship, actually. It's a nice looking MISC ship. And I'm very iffy on MISC ships. They can look odd to me and a little funky. You know, in the original Jump Point magazine,
this is bigger than the Freelancer, Papa.
Yeah, yeah. That's true. Little brother. Yeah, the little brother is the Freelancer, or the Freelancer is the little brother to this ship.
Yes. This would be the big brother to the Freelancer.
Yeah. Well, let's go in the back and check it out.
Yeah. Let's get in there. All right, so nice big open back, what I'm used to seeing from, you know, the Freelancer series. Okay. What is this? Is this a elevator? Yes.
Sorry, say again.
I'm just kind of talking to myself a little bit. Is there an elevator on both sides of this?
So these are lifts. Yeah, you'll be able to take those down once you're up. I really like the interior of this, though. It's bigger than I thought. And this doesn't. You can park a vehicle back here. It doesn't take up your cargo hold.
This is the cargo.
Yeah, I'll open that now.
The bay's open.
Yeah.
Oh.
You still got the gangway to walk.
Yeah. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
pretty cool.
This is another hold.
So yep, this. Oh, so no. So that's the main cargo hold. So up here we have the docking collar, which is right here, the airlock. We have an elevator that can take you up to the other floor. And then up here is the armory. It's got a pretty nice armory, actually. Go check that out.
Oh.
Yeah, pretty sizable armory.
Yeah. Weapon locker, 1, 2, 3, 4 suits, and a bench.
Yep. Pretty cool.
Storage.
Then coming up the elevator here, jump on, go up to the upper deck. I like it though. It's I like the interior. It's nice. The cargo loading area is cool. It'd be interesting to see how efficient that is in loading cargo. Maybe it's easier. Maybe it's more of a pain in the ass. Guess we'll have to see. All right, door. There we go.
Make it easier to look at.
So we have ladder down here as well. Some components. Moving up to the bridge. Escape pods. Pretty prominent area for escape pods, actually. And then ultimately the bridge.
I could see this being a hold point, choke point here.
Yeah.
For keeping people away while others get to the escape pods, and
Yeah.
then having an escape pod open and prepped.
Yeah.
So that you can get out.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of bulkheads in this thing too to kind of pinch up on. So, are you back in habitation?
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to look at it before I go.
Yep, habitation's pretty nice.
This is a cool little area.
Pretty spacious.
Yeah, it's a nice little. It's got a. I liked the bar slash. I know it's not a bar, but you know, I could see RPing a drink or two after a long days of work.
Yeah, in the concept art where these two machines are, I think it was here. They had like a big like garden wall with like fresh vegetables and stuff. They looks like they took that away. But maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe these are like food processing machines or something you'll be able to do. So the next thing is kind of interesting. So you have to walk around. So there's 2 rooms up front, Hab 2, and then Hab 1 is on the other side. Now these are small, enclosed, like fully dedicated suites. Got a bathroom in there, you know, desk, bed, all the normal stuff. Now in the far back though, here's the lifts, but in the far back there's 2 more Habs, and those are bigger suites, which are kind of cool. I think they get the queen beds in them.
Chief suites and officer suites.
Yeah, so pretty cool. So you could assign bunks based off crew rank and stuff if you wanted to.
Let's see. Funky said, I wish they could get some consultation from someone that actually designs battleships and spaceships so they can start making some of these ships make sense. As somebody who spent time on a couple of battleships, this makes as much sense as one of them does.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to get people to build spaceships because the only spaceships that are being built are long, are capsules. So that's not gonna work. But I mean, CIG even said this during CitizenCon. They're not real spaceship designers. Obviously, they do the best they can. Some ships do have issues for sure. It's a tough job. It's a tough job.
Yeah, honestly, your typical like military naval ship doesn't make a ton of sense. They're not. It's not like they're laid out with, oh, this is designed to go here.
Yeah.
They kind of threw stuff where they went. Your bunks went in a certain space, but it was kind of in the middle of everything. It wasn't in the back of the ship. It wasn't at the front of the ship. So these make sense to me, and I haven't been on the Polaris yet, but I typically keep an eye on what is, the center line of a ship. And that's kind of how I figure out where I'm going. I do wish that they had like bulkheads and stuff labeled.
Yeah, I do. It does need the ship, and the Polaris needs a few labeling upgrades, in my opinion. I had to actually put that in the notes for the Polaris because they asked for feedback. Now the bridge on this ship's, I think, really nice. One of the nicer bridges. By the way, everyone, the server's a little jank, so if you see us bouncing around. But I really love the bridge on this thing. I think they nailed it.
You're a fan of this bridge.
Yeah. Abul Kuki, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. No, I think they did a great job. I mean, it's got the long horizontal window, but it works. It works.
I like the Starfare. The Starfare, so it's funny. A lot of people get lost on the Starfare. I do not get lost on the Starfare.
Yeah. Some additional components, radar, avionics, etc. So
Big fan of the seating.
Yep, seating's nice. I like the big consoles. So MISC and Consolidate Outland and a couple others have big consoles, which I like a lot.
Yeah, I like the seating. I like I like a lot. There's a lot to like here.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's one of the better designed MISC ships. That's kind of the best thing for me to say. It's one of the better designed MISC ships. I think this elevator goes all
Yeah,
the way out. Yeah.
I could see just this room right here. I'm getting vibes of having somebody blocking this door and firing.
Yeah.
And having two people already out. Somebody comes in, opens both of these, runs and sets self-destruct.
Yeah.
And then gets on here, and your last man standing kind of fires, and then hops in and pops out.
Well, and with engineering, you know,
That
you'll be able
would
to
be
lock
so cool.
you'll be able to lock certain doors and disable gravity and air in certain doors. So that'd be really cool.
It's gonna be awesome.
All right, jump on. We'll exit out. And then we'll bring the mighty Polaris up and take a peek. And a lot of these big ships.
Digit, thanks for that alert.
Yeah, thank you for that alert.
Much appreciated.
A lot of these big ships, we are seeing, you know, the elevators out, multiple ingress and egress points through the ship, which is great. You can kind of see from the exterior now, Ender, how that cargo bay drops down and looks.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really, really cool. I like it.
Altzilla says they took Crusader's design philosophy with regards to the number of the doors. There are a lot of doors in it, but remember, when fire and all that stuff and the room system does come on board, that will actually be a benefit because you'll be able to vent rooms and stuff like that.
Yeah, I got to tell you, once again, as somebody who spent some time on a ship, bulkheads are good to have. Bulkheads are a great thing, and having anything open, and I get that they're a pain in the ass because you got to open them and then you got to let them close.
Yep.
But to be honest with you, bulkheads, the more there are, the better they are.
Yep.
Because if a fire breaks out, I want to be able to dog zebra a door and make sure that nothing comes through there. And you can do that.
Everyone, real quick, while we're bringing new ships, I'll just remind you, we'll be doing giveaways during IAE, so make sure you stick around to all the StarJump channels, my channel, Ender's channel, YouTube, all that good stuff. Got all kinds of stuff I want to do for giveaways, everything from a Starlancer Max to Intrepids, Avenger, obviously StarJump IAE 2954 posters, as we always do. Got a really new design there. You can see a little thumbnail. I've been prepping it. I think it's going to be really awesome. So make sure to stay tuned for that. All right, let's bring the Polaris up. Prepare yourself, Ender.
I don't think I can.
For the mighty Polaris. For the mighty Polaris.
I don't think I can. I'm trying. Excuse me.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the...
All right. You got a good position too. Nice profile view.
Red Samurai, the answer to that is absolutely enter the giveaway and you could win one.
Yes. Giveaways will start the day before IAE starts. So on the 21st, we'll probably do an IAE pre-stream, try to have Ender and VMXEO and the whole crew, and we'll do our first giveaways then. So.
Sorry, Gwen. I apologize. Also, if you guys can, give a follow to my Twitch channel. I do giveaways during our charity events for St. Jude. That'll be in April and May. I'm doing my best to get my hands on as much extra cash as I can so that I can get some good giveaways there as well. And if you've got a ship and you're willing to donate it for charitable giveaways, let me know. I will absolutely be happy to.
Ender, you can
do giveaways.
See up here some of the color accents they put on it, which I think look real good.
Yeah.
Obviously, the turrets up top now are quad size 4 turrets, and then the Chen gun is now a bespoke size 6. So pretty cool.
That is amazing.
Now, one weird thing is the ramp access. I don't totally know if I love this. I think CIG should change it to like one of the landing gears, but you have to kind of stand right here to access the ramps, which I just did. So the side ramp here is opening.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's like the ramp access is way over here. You can see it on your UI. But look how big this ramp is. Ridiculous how long it's like,
I'll be honest with you. Artemis, it depends on what the capital does.
I don't think it'd have an Idris
if
Bengal
they
shape.
had a capital. I don't think it would be Bengal shaped though.
Definitely wouldn't be Idris
I would
shaped, 'cause
say
they're competitors with Aegis and probably trying to do things differently.
I would say you're looking more like Carrick Liberator mixes.
Yeah.
Would probably be the vibes that I would get off of it.
So here, Ender, is cargo bay. Couple cool things about it. Right here, there's 2 small cargo elevators that go straight to the hangar, which is kind of cool. So you can go from and you can send boxes down either way.
Land in, send boxes down, or pick them up. God, I love this.
Not only can you do the elevator though, they have an enclosed ladder room here, which is really cool because just for the atmospherics in the room system. Torpedo loading elevator here. I'll bring it up.
So somebody said these torps were 750K?
Don't know. I haven't priced them yet. I did fire, or didn't fire one, but I saw someone fire one. Pretty cool.
And
4 loaders. We'll move ahead here. See the door. This is the main elevator. There's a lift that goes through the entire ship. Okay. This is torpedo fire control in here. And then moving ahead is access to the the bespoke size 6 turret in the chin.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I love the torpedo room. Looks really cool. I love too on all this they have the light switches here, so you can switch it all to emergency, and it will shift everything into the red state. You can do different color schemes. Pretty sweet. We won't take the lift. Let's keep going back.
Yeah.
Torpedo room, obviously. Torpedo elevator. You'll see a shit ton of relays and fire hydrants in this thing.
I have heard that this thing is chock full of nuts for relays.
Yeah.
You know what?
Be prepared for an epic engineering section.
Do you know what vibes this area gives off for me for the engineering section? The Final Fantasy VII. Now I know you haven't played it, but in Final Fantasy VII, there's this liquid called Mako that pretty much everything runs off of, right? And when they have Mako reactors, they're just water at the bottom of a bunch of machinery with lines running into them. This is kind of the vibe that it gives off.
Well, if you look down there, you can see the triangles, and I'm guessing those are the grav plating. I'm assuming they're keeping the water down through grav plating, which is interesting.
That's an interesting thing to do, but also it makes sense that it would be kept down and unable to move from that.
Yeah, more engineering. Lots of engineering terminals in here, so this is definitely a ship we could have multiple engineers, both sides.
Four terminals.
Going down.
I assume they're on both sides. Okay, whoa, hold on. I want to do something. I see a ladder here, and I want to go down it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
the lighting in this ship is incredible too.
This must open somehow, but I don't see a way to. Unless it's so I can get access to something there. That's
I was wondering that too. If you were able to walk out on those things, I couldn't find anything though.
Yeah, I don't see.
The water temp is pretty cold. Yeah, I would think so.
I would hope so.
Further back here goes into the
elevator.
second. Yeah, so let's take the elevator up. Now this takes us up to essentially another level of engineering. It's called, so we're in the cargo bay level now, so we'll go up to engineering proper, which just takes us up a level. And it takes us to sort of an oversight area that's sealed off. The cool thing, though, is it does have these stairways that go up, and it's weird because there's a lot of extra space back here and even more engineering terminals. What else is up here, actually? Yeah, come on out here. Are you still in the elevator?
Not yet, no.
Okay. Okay, yeah, through here, obviously more engineering terminals. Back here is the gravity generator right here, rotating. Again, component access spread throughout the ship. You can see how much they put into engineering on this ship. If you're running an engineering crew, this ship is going to be like an ultimate challenge sort of thing.
Grim, are there any ships currently available in game the size of this ship?
The 890 jump
is the same size.
Is bigger.
It's bigger than the Polaris.
Yeah, I don't know if it's bigger by usable space though. It's bigger from a length perspective, but that doesn't always mean stuff.
Yeah, no. Especially since I gotta be honest, the 890 feels small. I didn't even realize it was bigger than this, but it feels small. All that you're packing into this, the engineering, All right, let me come back to you.
Yeah, come back to me. So this is my one criticism of the ship. So this is medical. I think two issues with medical. One, I think it needs brighter, whiter lights, like a little bit more of a medical vibe. And I think they need some like cabinetry in here and stuff with like medical supplies. It feels a little bare bones. You know what I mean?
This is a military ship, right?
Yeah. There is storage back here for patients, which is nice. But
so I guess this is a doctor's.
I guess, yeah.
My issue with this is you're not going to have a doctor whose desk is here,
right?
And you're not going to have a military ship where you have a lady sitting at a desk waiting for people to come in for medical.
It's just
so this doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me unless this is just the full doctor's office. This is their terminal and it has information for them, and then they get up and move each one.
Yeah, it just and the lighting too. I feel like I feel like this room could use.
I need a more sterile feel.
Yeah.
I need it to be stark white. Well, not stark white, but brighter for sure.
A little bit more.
And I agree with you. Cabinets. You need storage for the medicine. And now, there's not going to be a ton of medicine. Even in the future, this is military. Yeah. Okay. So it's going to be ibuprofen and water.
Yeah. And it may be a thing where CIG is just leaning into these digital medical assistants, where on the Carrack there's tons of cabinets with medicine and stuff, which is just window dressing. I think a lot of it's going to be done through these medical assistants. I'm even thinking like surgery and stuff is going to be through the medical assistant. Like
and
you're doing it like remotely with cameras and stuff.
Yeah.
Let's go across the hangar now, Ender. We'll check out the hangar, but we're going to go across to the starboard side of the ship and check out what's opposite of the medical wing, which is the brig. The brig does have one cool thing that's pretty interesting.
Cement and water. No cement. Just flat out.
Hangar.
Flat out ibuprofen. 800 milligram ibuprofen and water. They're going to tell you that you need to hydrate more and take your ibuprofen. I know your arm fell off, but
I think they could use a brig, like signage outside these doors that say brig and medical. They don't.
So, when you mentioned, it needs some signage, right? Yeah. I'm actually anybody else, Navy, so there's typically bulkhead.
Yeah.
At every door, and you can look around and you'll see labeling. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it lets you know whether you are left or right of the center line of the ship, and what area you're in for that, and what floor you're on, what deck you're on. I don't see that here, and that's actually something I'm surprised to see missing.
And also, like the hangar door has it big on the bottom, big on the door, but medical here doesn't have on the bottom, it doesn't have it on the door. Now, when you come through, you have brig up there, but it's kind of small behind the desk. And then you have the 2 cells in here, each with some personal storage as well. Now, one thing I do like about the brig desk is it does have cameras into both rooms, which is sweet. Nice little RP touch, and you can see those cameras.
So I'm surprised. I think that might be what that is up on the or in the medical deck.
Yeah.
Although it could also be
Can you see me?
medical readouts for the beds in those rooms left and running.
Are you able to see?
This is cool. Yeah, I can see you.
Pretty cool. 2 cells.
So hold on. Let me close it. Hold on. What happens if I close it? Okay. Can you open it?
I can.
That's not good. Hopefully they'll lock those soon. Or make
Well,
them
with
lockable.
engineering, remember, we get the relays
that's
and
right.
we can lock doors.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Oh, no. You can lock this.
Oh, can you? Okay.
Yeah. Hold up. I want you to lock me in.
Let's give it a try.
I want to see. Unlock it. Can I?
Yeah, I am getting a locked icon now.
Can I? There we go. I should be able to unlock. There we go. All right, so I'm going to open it.
Okay. Get your
All right, so
ass.
close the door. Get your ass in there.
Okay, door closed and locked.
And, yeah. No, I can't open them. Oh, that is fucking cool.
Yeah, pretty sweet.
Yeah, I like this.
Let me unlock it here.
But I can set things to emergency, so they'll need to fix that for sure.
Yeah, can I unlock it though? That's the question.
Yeah, it took me a second, but I got it.
Alright, let me find a sweet spot here.
While you do that, I'm gonna just take a seat here.
Live your life. Do I need to press the small button or the big button?
The small button on the bottom.
There it goes. Okay, now it's open. Had to get real close to it.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
Alright, so now let's we're gonna head up. Now the hallways goes up on both sides of the ship. We'll head forward.
That's a good question, whether you can bedlog, Porter. I should have checked that. I'll check
I think
before I
bedlogging
log
is still
on.
broken for people that don't own the ship, but oh,
There
is
you
this yeah, let me go in here. So this is the turrets, port and starboard side turrets. So
Emergency escape, love the look.
yeah, so this is the front of the hangar area over here. We'll go down this hall in just a second, but this, you can kind of see the main hall that goes towards the bridge is here, and the opposite side, you know, there's multiple different things. So let's go do habitation first. Let's see. Well, actually, no, that goes down to the lower deck. Let's go here. Habitation. So what it looks like to me is they did away with the XO quarters, actually. But they added more rooms for people to stay in.
So extra space for everyone else, no XO quarters.
Yeah, 2, 4, 6.
Interesting choice.
8, 10, 12. So there's it's 2 people per room, and there's 6 rooms, so 12 can be in here total.
That's not too bad. I've lost
Not too bad. Oh yeah, go
That's
back
not
up.
too bad.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. I will say that it's interesting that they did away with the XO quarters.
Yeah.
I
don't know where you're at. It says you're 13 meters away from me.
Yeah, I'm looking at
Oh, you're up near the bridge.
Oh well, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
So that's the captain's quarters. It's currently inaccessible. They said they're still working on it. Yeah, that room.
So what about? All right, so these are all the other rooms, right?
So right here, yeah. This is to habitation.
The captain quarter. You know what I'm wondering? I'm wondering if the captain quarter would actually be potentially two beds.
Possibly.
Kind of like they have, somewhat like they have here.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, so there's
where
lots of
it
rooms
breaks
along
off
this
and it's
corridor.
a two-bed.
Yeah. Yeah. So lots of
The
rooms
mess
in here.
halls
They're
is
nice.
not as wide as the crew quarters side.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely they bulked up the crew area, which I'm hoping means a return
I
to
think that's
solid
okay.
bed logging, because if you got a crew this big and they're on this ship, you're going to want them to all be able to log in there.
Yeah.
Habitations
I'll say
over
this.
here, or
Yeah,
a common
go
area.
ahead. Yeah. Quinn, the mess hall not being as wide actually makes sense. You're going to need more room for creating food, right? Oh yeah, no. This makes sense to me. So not a lot of
It's cool. It's
ships.
got some cozy areas.
Yeah, not a lot of ships want this to be exceedingly cozy. Okay, you don't want your crew spending more time in here than they are doing what they do.
Some people were mad that the pool table got removed. It was removed for an extra eating table.
I'm not surprised.
To me, that only matters if they're going to make playing pool an actual thing.
Yeah, and again, they don't want their crew. This is a military ship, right? So I assume that these are just sold from surplus. Maybe in the future you'll be able to switch them around. I did. I'm sorry.
Come towards me.
Yeah. Maybe in the future they'll make it so that you can switch it out, but yeah, I don't know. I don't see them doing a lot of down here, Grim.
Yeah, where I'm going. That just goes down to the level we were on before.
Oh yeah.
So obviously there's windows into the mess deck there. This leads to habitation and mess deck. These are for 2 turrets. The top 2 turrets.
Yeah, I saw these.
Captain's quarter, which is currently locked. COG's still working on it. Main elevator, and this is the armory. Got a pretty big ass armory actually in it.
Gilroy, beatings will continue until morale improves.
Surprised me how much space there was in the armory.
A lot going. Yeah. Well, you're thinking about the
military,
amount of tab.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah. And then more escape pods leading up to the bridge, obviously. And then I think one of the most epic bridges of all time. They did put a hollow globe in it, which is nice to see. Everyone was curious if they were going to do that. Plenty of room to walk around it. Some avionics stuff.
Said, T-Jack said, as a trucker and a veteran, I feel they put too much time and work into sleeping area and mess hall, not enough time put into usable cargo space. The ship feels like an exploration ship. I don't agree with that statement.
Well, people are going to need to sleep. It's going to be part of Actor Tier 2. I think you're just going to have to rest.
I, as somebody who's, again, I spent time on a ship, your cargo space, they have enough cargo space in this ship, right? What do they got in this thing, Grim? What's the cargo count?
This. I forget how much.
Somebody help me out.
It's not a ton, but
it's not.
But it's a good amount.
Yeah.
Pilot seat is the one here front left.
576 SEM or SCU. That is more than enough, in my opinion, for what you're doing. Yes, Abigail?
Well, thank you for that follow. If I missed it earlier, appreciate that. But I mean, the bridge has amazing visibility. I think they nailed it. I love that you can see the big missiles here on the side too. That's cool.
Yeah, this is so nice. Yeah, I gotta say this feels like, honestly, it feels like what it was like to be on an older destroyer.
Yeah. Because remember. Oh, thank you, Midgards, for that subscription. Appreciate it. Giving you the double salute for that. Thank you for that support. Again, those subscriptions go towards helping us do giveaways and all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, I think they nailed the bridge. They nailed the feel of the ship. It feels like a capital level vessel. Again, you got to remember, this thing is carrying 28 size 10 torpedoes it took. Someone posted a video too of 2 Polarises duking it out, and I got to tell you, the point defense turrets on this thing were very effective against torpedoes. They were if I remember, there's a couple scenes where one Polaris would fire 4 of the size 10s at the other Polaris. The other Polaris's point defense turrets would take out 3 of them almost 90% of the time, but 1 would hit. I think it took 3 size 10 torpedoes to destroy this ship, by the way, for anyone curious. I think it took 3. I think it took 2 solid hits for soft death, maybe 3, and then 3 or 4 to kill the ship. So, yeah. The torps are super slow, but I will say, for defense against torpedoes, those point defense turrets are no joke. They were doing their job, which is what you want. You're not going to want to be flying these capital ships with no point defense turrets. That's just silly. But that's essentially the ship, Ender. What are your thoughts on the RSI Polaris? Because remember, a lot of this stuff is going to be carried into the Perseus.
Yeah, and I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
This is a ship that feels like, honestly, it's what I was hoping for.
Great MC.
Feel-wise.
Yeah, I mean, and think about this. I mean, just the quality they put into this ship. Again, I do have a few minor quibbles. It needs some more decaling work inside, and the medical wing, I think, needs a pass. That being said, everything else is great. I keep picturing the Perseus too, because remember, the Perseus's bridge is further back. You're going to be sitting in this amazing bridge, looking out over the front of your ship. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah,
it's going to be incredible.
I'm excited for that for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Graham, take her up. I'm going to sit down over here.
Take a seat.
Where's the pilot seat? Is it the center one over there?
No,
it's
the one I'm getting in. You can sit in the
All
captain's
right,
seat if you want.
I'm going to get in
or
the
wherever you want.
co-pilot seat here.
All right, let's fire her up.
Actually, I'm going to get in the captain's seat. Yeah, might as well.
Okay, got good news.
Yeah.
Ship is refused. Oh, ship just turned on. I do like the dashboards on it, like the consoles. They look really cool.
Yeah, I really like the feel of the ship. It captured the feel of a naval vessel, while also giving it an updated feel.
We're currently in the gateway queue, just waiting for the doors to open. Yeah, on the exterior view, I mean, this thing just looks, damn, it looks good.
It's a damn good looking ship.
And again, I like to extrapolate this out to other ships. This informs me on how good the Perseus looks, or is going to look. It's going to inform me about good things like the Arastra and stuff. Great MC Gamer says PTU servers were kind of screwy when I was on. Yeah, they've been screwy for me all day. What was it, Friday that I jumped on, and then today it's PTU servers. So we're in the gateway to take off, just waiting.
Captain's log, stardate 216575309. Grim and I have been out in space for too long.
Too damn long.
Now we go to explore the worlds no one can explore. Grim, why haven't we taken off?
Because we're in a queue.
Who do I need to shoot? I'm coming for any
Just waiting on this damn door to open.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you are currently in SCM mode, right?
Yeah. Or I'm in nav QT mode, yeah.
So I can, yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
I can see the QT points. I can't obviously affect what you select, but I can physically see all the SCM points.
I think you have door control on all the ships too, so you can actually open the hangars and all that stuff too, which is cool. Okay, door is opening. We're lifting off. The ship does have awesome audio. If you ever turn up the audio, it does sound amazing.
Oh, I've got it up.
I'm going to open the gears. If you go to the external view, by the way, when I raise the gears here, you'll see something pretty cool. Mr. Gasket, thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. All right, raising the gear, you'll see the engines sort of transform and open up.
Oh, look at these. I love the way the engines just changed.
See, I can't tell if the door is open now. It was opening and now it's not. Are they open for you?
They are not. They're currently closed for me, but they're weird looking.
Yes, they
I
are
would
very
almost say go up and
weird. Try it.
wait. Yep. Wait.
There you
Stop.
go. Okay, yep,
They're going now. All right.
Or are they? It's
Yes and
still
no.
visually weird.
There's 12 doors here.
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna gently go up.
Oh
God. Oh God.
That's. Oh dear.
Nope, that was
Oh,
not.
this
That's
is how
not
we
what
died.
wanted. That's not what we wanted.
This is how we died.
Can we land it?
Oh,
Can we
dear.
land it?
Okay, so we can get halfway through.
Yeah. Well, there's your flight experience. The doors are not working.
This is great. We're doing good.
In order not to destroy something and make my hangar unaccessible, I'm just going to land down.
That's a good call. That's a very good call, Chris. No,
Anyways,
the inaugural flight.
yes,
Perfect.
the PTU gods allowed that. Anyways, what's your assessment of both the Starlancer and Polaris? Have you seen them to this point? I actually need to go to medical and get myself a little medical boost. But I'd love to hear your opinion on both ships. Obviously, we haven't seen the captain's quarters of the Polaris, but you know. Oh, Ranoxis. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you for that raid. Appreciate it. Thanks for bringing your community over here and hanging out. I am StarJump Grim. StarJump Ender is also in chat with me.
Hello.
We're checking out the Polaris and Starlancer. Servers are kind of
I got to tell you, Grim, the Starlancer is definitely something I'm considering grabbing.
Yes, yeah. I just think that the build is the version I ultimately want.
The version I want.
Yeah.
The TAC, the Max, I don't really care about those. The build has a functionality that I think is important.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a ship that I'm going to get.
Yeah. The cool thing is that the build should have I would think it has the Max as the loaner. I would think.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah,
the Polaris
needs
some work. So I think that medical needs to be sterilized a little bit. It needs to feel sterile, and we need some storage stuff. When you go to a medical bay on a ship, there's cabinetry and stuff that's storage. Now I get it. This is the future. It's not all going to be stored in cabinets, but I still feel like we should have something like that.
Yeah.
And even a seat in between the beds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people go to medical for a lot of different things, and I shouldn't just be feeling like I need to lay in the bed and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think that they need to label their bulkheads a little bit. Yep. You know what I mean?
100%.
Each bulkhead should have a label on it that tells you if you are left or right of the center line, what area you're in and what deck you're on.
Yeah.
If they were to do that, I'll tell you, I'd be pretty happy with this ship. Now I know these are
and they're pretty. The good thing is they're not. It's not like geometry changes. It's stuff like it's stuff like. Oh, Angry PC Tech just rated with 13 viewers. Thank you,
Angry. Hey, bud.
We definitely have to talk soon, Angry, in relation to some org coins. That is something that's a conversation needs to happen. I hope you had a great stream. Really appreciate that. Angry PC Tech, always a great StarJump supporter. Thank you so much. We're currently checking out the Polaris. Ender just got the grand tour of it in the Starlancer. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Ender, and thanks again for that. I went to the airlock. Thanks again for that, Angry PC Tech. Hope you're well, dude.
Patches, please.
Patches, yeah, patches would be cool.
I want to get a StarJump motorcycle, like a vest, and get a StarJump MC patch on the back, and then put a bunch of StarJump patches. Oh no! I mean, my motorcycle's not a Pulse, but it's nice enough. Let's see.
See if I can get this.
How many Retaliator torpedoes are? Well, it took somebody I think said that it took 5 or 6 of the Polaris torps to destroy it. So
for what,
more than that.
many
somebody said, how many Retaliator torps are needed to destroy a
yeah,
Polaris?
so I do know it took like four torpedo hits to destroy another Polaris of size 10 torpedoes. I think it took 4. So I think for a size 9 torpedo, I think it would be probably double that. I
Yeah.
did remember seeing on Urkel that the size 9s are actually a decent amount. Is this another airlock? Are a decent amount weaker than the size 10. Yeah. So I'm actually going to go back to the hangar because the main lift is not. We're definitely on a bad server.
Yeah, I'm actually logging out
Yeah,
here. I'm just going ahead and quitting.
Yeah, I am too. I'm
But
just going to lower this
definitely
ship
get
first.
your Polaris back in its bed.
I am. But yeah, I was really curious though what your thoughts were going to be on it. Again, just almost
it excites
as if,
me for the Perseus.
Yeah.
Because if they even make one update to the suggestions that I've got, it means that the Perseus is going to be just as good. So,
and I think there's a decent amount of hope too, because for one, they put in the patch notes that they're not opening up the captain's quarters because they were still doing some work on it, and it actually might not be opened up even for when the patch goes live. Which I'll be honest with you, I'm fine with that if they just want to work on it, as long as they're not putting it off for 6 months. But what that does do is it gives them the ability to make these other changes, which I think is very possible. So.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. I'm definitely happy with the feel of the ship. I'll be honest with you, it felt like I was running around a ship. The only thing that's missing is I would love to, and they had some of them, but I would love to see some ladderways.
Yeah.
They're typically very thin, very deep. I'd love to see a couple of those that go from deck to deck.
Yeah.
But other than that,
I agree. More of those would be nice. Another thing too that I've been thinking about a lot lately, I'm really curious what your thoughts are on this. On big ships like this, I almost wish, and maybe we're going to be able to do it after the fact, but I almost wish there were more weapons lockers spread throughout, and that you could control, like mag lock them. That way, for people could grab weapons even if they're not near the armory in case someone is boarding.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I definitely would love to have. They should be spread out the ship a little more.
Yeah.
Right now, you're not getting that, and what you're seeing is, I've got.
Yeah.
I don't know. This
like
one area where all of my guns are.
Like, I almost wish the armory, and I would have been okay with it taking up a little bit of the hangar bay, but or the cargo bay at the bottom. But I almost wish the armory was there, and I almost wish the armory was the XO quarters.
Yeah.
I kind of, you've heard me talk about this a lot, Ender. I mean, we're both RPers, so some of the stuff we're going to care about is not the stuff other people are going to care about. But
exactly,
I was always pretty excited that it had an XO quarters, because when you look at it as just a pure incentive sort of thing, if your whole crew is joining the ship and you need a solid, second in command to run the ship with you, being able to give them their own private quarters, put their own stuff in it and everything, I don't know, feels like a nice thing to incentivize people to then play with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I'm a little sad that we lost that. Jade says I'd like a shared storage on the bridge, and I think all multi-crew ships should have a trash recycling can. Yeah, well, I do hope. Honestly, I would love on a lot of ships if you had the ability to do like a cleanup on them, where you can remove items people drop and stuff. So I think that would be really cool, just for performance and cleanup reasons.
Yeah.
So. Anyways, glad you got to check that out, and maybe hopefully soon we'll be able to do like an actual inaugural flight. I think that would be really, really cool. Yes, everyone, do not forget, let me get my main screen off. Do not forget, IAE is coming up. StarJump is going to have a lot of coverage. Ender's going to be covering stuff with me. VMXEO will be covering stuff with us. Maybe Starlet will get in and cover some stuff with us. We'll see. We're excited to get all the new reveals and ships and talk about ships and all that good stuff. Do not forget, we're going to do some giveaways. We have StarJump posters. We have Avenger Sitcon starter pack. We're going to give away some Intrepids. And I even have a Starlancer Max I'm pulling out of my own hangar to give it to someone. It's going to be awesome, going to be cool. I'm going to have lots of other tie-ins to the other StarJump channels, of course, both our YouTube channel, our Twitter channel, Ender's Twitch channel, VMXEO's Twitter, all that kind of stuff. Want to kind of round everyone up. And it's going to be a celebration. It's going to be a time to talk ships and have a good time speculating on what ships are coming on each day and looking at what deals and CCUs and stuff are available. Again, planning your fleets and looking at Fleet Viewer and Hangar Link and stuff. It's the game while we wait for the game. I know there's a lot of people out there that think fleet planning and fleet pictures are stupid, and that's fine. But until we have a full game, that is kind of the game we're all playing. Star Citizen is a speculation, a speculation thing at best, and we're all hoping it will turn into what we dream it will be. But for now, all we can do is plan and get excited and mess around, almost do like the meta game, which is like fleet planning and org planning and all that kind of stuff with our friends. So join us for IE for that.
Yep. All about fleet planning for sure.
Yes, bingo for sure. Everyone, go ahead.
If you don't mind me waxing a moment, anybody in here, if you can, please go give me a follow on my Twitch. Yep. I Twitch stream regularly, but I also have my April and May are filled with doing St. Jude's, where I'll be doing giveaways over there as well, and I raise money for St. Jude. Yes. This year I have a I think not insurmountable goal of reaching $25,000 for St. Jude in my third year of streaming for it. We're at 16 grand.
Does incredible work for St. Jude. Yeah, the work Ender does for St. Jude and those sick kids is amazing. We have some big St. Jude plans next year for sure.
Yes, we do. So feel free to join my Twitch. Feel free to give me a follow. And thanks for letting me hang out with you, Grant. As always.
Buddy, you are always ready to rock stuff with me. I love checking out the game, talking, speculating with you. IE is going to be fun.
Everyone, gonna be a blast. I'm really excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's always an exciting time. I mean, even if you're not getting anything or it's fun to celebrate the game through these events. So, Slay J, thank you for that follow. Everyone, I'm going to send you to someone I just sent you to the other day, but you know what? He's a really nice guy. I want to give him some followers. Really, really nice guy. He's always supported me and StarJump, and I want to give him a little love. So please give him some more StarJump love. I'm going to send you over to Tree. He's currently talking about the Polaris, starting that raid. Again, everyone, make sure to give him a follow, give him some love, all that good stuff. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and I will talk really soon with all of you. Do a nice thing for a stranger, as Ender always says. Okay, everyone. See you later. Good night.